The channel, remind me, when did you give a deadline for that to be set up?
We said we wanted to see the first meeting take place by the end of October. It didn't take place by the end of October,
Right.
but we're working to land the meeting and expect it to happen in the coming days or week or two.
Well, okay, if and when it happens, does that mean that they're essentially off the hook for not meeting the October 31st deadline?
So there's two things about I want to say about that. First of all, when you look at that portion of the letter, it's important to note that that was not tied to the humanitarian assistance piece. That was a separate deadline, right? It was
Right.
I know you didn't say it, just make it clear, because I think a lot of people have kind of conflated the two. What we made clear in the letter is that we wanted to see that meeting take place. We've had a lot of communication with them about the appropriate level at which that meeting should take place, the appropriate way for that meeting to take place. We asked for it virtually, and what I think we're going to land on is an actual in-person meeting, and are working on exactly who attends that meeting and when it happens, and hope to get that finalized in the next few days and be able to announce when it will happen, but we're not there yet.
Well, I get that. I understood, but does that mean that they get they move from a failing grade to a passing grade if and when it comes up?
That's not. Hold on. That's not the way we're looking at it. We said we want to have the meeting. It didn't happen by when we wanted it to happen. We want to have it happen as soon as possible.
So there's no penalty for it.
We want to see the meeting take place. Ultimately, what we care about is getting a result and is get that channel established so we can start to get information.
I just want to know, because I mean, if you're going to say, oh, it's okay to blow through this deadline, but you still have the meeting, but it might not be for another 2 weeks, but then it's okay, and you don't regard it as them ignoring.
We want to see it. We want to see it happen as soon as possible. We're continuing to press for it.
All right. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, sorry.
Following on from that, with the 30-day deadline, in the letter it lays out, well, it suggests there will be implications for U.S. policy and law. Given now that this administration only has a couple of months left, what is the downside for Israel if they don't follow your these demands?
I don't want to speculate about what may or may not happen. We have made clear that there are potential legal and policy considerations from failure to improve the humanitarian assistance situation in Gaza and implement a number of the steps that we outlined in the letter. We are in active discussion with them, including in the past several days, about steps that they have taken and what more that they need to do. And we'll make an assessment when we get to the end of the period. And beyond that, I wouldn't want to speculate about what may or may not happen.
And in the last, I guess, 2 days, do you have any sense that your pressure is being taken less seriously as a result of, anything that you do in the next 2 months would be able to be reversed?
We have seen them, including in the past few days since the election, take additional steps. So I'm not going to try to judge why, I'm not going to try to make a judgment that's connected to the election one way or the other. We're just going to look at the facts. And we're looking at the facts as they develop, and we'll make our assessments based on those facts.